Hello everyone, Phoenix Knight here. Welcome to the channel, and welcome back to the 1991 playoffs in Payoff Pitch Baseball. The fans are starting to file into Three Rivers Stadium for Game 2 of the NLCS between the Los Angeles Dodgers and the Pittsburgh Pirates. We'll take a look at our most updated brackets. In the ALCS, the Oakland Athletics currently hold a 2-0 series lead over the Kansas City Royals. Game 3 of that series will be on Monday. Kansas City is facing a must-win, is not quite facing a must-win situation, but I would say this is probably a must-win situation on Monday night. Kansas City cannot afford to go down 3-0 to the A's. As for the National League, the subject of our video today is Game 2 of the NLCS between the Dodgers and the Pirates. The Pirates currently have a 1-0 lead over the Dodgers in that series, and LA is facing a similar situation to Kansas City, where they don't want to go across the country back home to Dodger Stadium, trailing the Pirates 0-2. So with that, let's go ahead and meet today's starting pitchers, and we'll start off with the Dodgers starting pitcher. Starting pitcher for the Los Angeles Dodgers is Ramon Martinez, 17-13 with a 3.27 ERA, 220 and a third innings pitched, 190 hits, 18 homers, 69 walks, and 150 strikeouts in 91. He will be charged with keeping a very formidable Pirates lineup in check. With Martinez met, now let's go meet the Pirates starting pitcher, and we'll take our first look at Three Rivers Stadium. Starting pitcher for the Pittsburgh Pirates is Zane Smith, 16-10 with a 3.20 ERA, 228 innings pitched, 234 hits, 15 homers, 29 walks, and 120 strikeouts in 91. With a combined ERA just over 6, could go either way in terms of being a pitcher's or a hitter's or a shootout. Pitcher's duel or a shootout. Three Rivers Stadium, definitely a pitcher's park to both sides. So it doesn't really matter what side left switch hitters are batting on today. We'll say they're batting righty because why not? Like I said, it doesn't really matter. 1-38 on a wheelhouse for both sides, so definitely a pitcher's park. Anyway, let's move over to the main game area and check the shot over there. It is a sea of black and yellow here at Three Rivers Stadium. Not an empty seat to be found for Game 2 of this National League Championship Series. Pirates once again hold a 1-0 lead, hoping to go across the country, up by 2 games. Dodgers would like to go home with a split. We are all set here. The pregame festivities are starting to wrap up, so let's play ball. While the Pirates get loose in the field, we'll take our first look at the Dodgers starting lineup. Leading off, we'll have Cal Daniels in left field, Lenny Harris at shortstop, Darryl Strawberry's in right field, Brett Butler's in center field, Mike Sharperson is at third base, Gary Carter's catching, Juan Samuels at second base, Eddie Murray is at first base, and Ramon Martinez will be hitting off of pitcher hitting card 4. That's the lineup Zane Smith is going to be charged with keeping in check today. So Zane Smith finishes his warm-up tosses. Leading off for the Pirates, or for the Dodgers, will be Cal Daniels. 6 of his 17 homers coming against left-handed pitching in 91, and Zane is a lefty. We're going to be using black, white, and gold dice for this one. Pirates are the home team. Game 2 of the NLCS. Pirates lead the series 1-0. Pittsburgh looking to go across the country, up 2-0. Dodgers hoping for a split. Smith will look in at Lavalier for the sign. He will wind up. How will this game go? There's only one way to find out. And the way we find out how this game is going to go is if we go to the first pitch and get this underway. 11 is going to be a ballpark check. Uh-oh, Cal Daniels thinks he's got a hold of one. That's wheelhouse. No, he will have a base hit to lead off the game. So he'll start the game off with a leadoff single for the Dodgers, and we are officially underway here at Three Rivers Stadium. The Pirates will go to double play depth. Here's Lenny Harris, one of his 3 homers coming against left-handed pitching. Daniels is a jump of 4 against a hold of 8. They're going to leave him there, but he would be an excellent chance to steal, though, but they are going to leave him there for now. Pirates will go to double play depth. Smith will get the sign from Lavalier. He will set Glance over to Daniels at first, and here's the pitch. 6 is going to be a tough 56, and that's going to be a ground ball over to third. Picking that one up will be Bonilla. We'll see if he can see if the Pirates can turn 2. 8 or less on 2D6, it's a double play. 2 outs in the inning. Bonilla grabs that one. He'll throw it over to Wilkerson at second. Wilkerson will turn and fire to first, where Merced's waiting for it, and that'll be a 5-4-3 around the horn double play. Stadium cheers. Yay! And I wrote it in the wrong batter. There we go. Now that we got that sorted out without bringing the Pirates lineup over. 2 outs in the inning, and just like that, Darryl Strawberry's in the batter's box. 11 of his 28 homers coming against left-handed pitching in 91. Smith gets the sign from Lavalier. He will wind up. Here's the pitch. 10 is going to be a patient 8. Ball 4. Strawberry will extend the inning with a 2-out walk. Here's Brett Butler. No homers against left-handed pitching in 91. Smith looks over to Strawberry at second. Strawberry would be a very good chance to steal. Same situation. The Dodgers aren't going to try to run themselves out of the inning. Smith will get the sign from Lavalier. Smith will set. Here's the pitch. 7 is going to be an in-play 98. That's a fly ball into right field. Coming under that one is going to be Reedus. He'll make the catch, and that will retire the side. Nothing across except the walk for the Dodgers, and the score is now LA 0, Pittsburgh coming up to bat. While the Dodgers start getting loose in the field and Martinez starts his warm-up tosses, we'll take our first look at the Pirates' starting lineup. Leading off, we'll have Mike Lavalier catching. Gary Reedus is in right field. Barry Bonds is in left field. Bobby Bonilla is at third base. Andy Van Slyke is in center field. Orlando Merced is at first base. Jay Bell is at shortstop. Curtis Wilkerson is at second base. And Zane Smith will be hitting off of pitcher hitting card 9. Leading off the bottom of the first for the Pirates is Mike Lavalier. All 3 of his home runs coming against right-handed pitching in 91. Martinez will get the sign from Carter. Here's the windup, and here's the pitch. 9 is an in-play 32, and against a righty, Lavalier will lead off the inning for the Pirates with a base hit. Dodgers will go to double play depth. Here comes Gary Reedus. Reedus hit 2 of his 7 home runs against right-handed pitching. Lavalier is a jump of 3 against a hold of 8, 56 or less. They're going to leave him there. Reedus has got pretty good power. Martinez will look into Carter for the sign. Martinez will set. He'll glance over to Lavalier at first. Martinez will kick. Here's the pitch. Oop. Now, here's the pitch. 3 is a defense check. Somebody's got to play defense for the Dodgers. Let's see where this one's being hit. It's a fly ball into center field. Going after that one for the Dodgers is Butler on a range play. His range is a D, which means he's suspect out there. And a 7, he can't get that one, and that'll be a base hit into center field. So Reedus will get on will continue the inning with a base hit. And now a golden opportunity for Barry Bonds coming up to the plate with nobody out. Bonds hit 18 of his 25 home runs against right-handed pitching. Martinez looking a little bit nervous. Three River Stadium buzzing. They're hoping for a good hit. Bonds looks in at Martinez. Martinez will turn to Lavalier at second. Reedus at first. Martinez will get the sign from Carter. He will set. Here's the pitch. 12 is a ballpark 33. Uh-oh! This is trouble. Bonds thinks he's got a hold of one. And the Pirates are going to very much draw First blood on this one. And this game starts with a boom! That ball is hit high. That ball is hit deep to center field. Going back for that one is going to be Butler. He'll be back to the track, back to the wall, and it's going to be a while before that one comes down. Home run, Barry Bonds. And right off the bat, the score is already 3-0 in favor of the Pirates. Stadium cheers. Yay! And the ball of it is for Martinez is there is still nobody out in the inning. Here's Bobby Bonilla. Bonilla hit 4 of his 18 home runs against right-handed pitching. 3-0 Pirates. Three Rivers Stadium suddenly on their feet buzzing. Martinez has got to have a short memory on that one. He will get the sign from Carter. Here's the windup, and here's the pitch. 3 is a defense check. Somebody couldn't play defense for the Dodgers. It's a fly ball into center field. Butler going after that one on a range check. His range is a D. He couldn't make this play last time. Can he make it this time? No! That one's going to get down as well, and that is going to be another base hit. Bonilla finds himself on, and there's still nobody out in the inning. The Dodgers will go back to double play depth. This could be a very short outing for Martinez at this rate. Here's Andy Van Slyke. Van Slyke hit 13 of his 17 home runs against right-handed pitching. Bonilla, not a threat to do much on the base paths. He's going to stay put. Van Slyke looks in at Martinez. 3-0 Pirates, bottom of the first. Game 2 of the NLCS. Martinez will get the sign from Carter. He will set. Here's the pitch. 6 is going to be a tough 15. And Carter's going to get frozen by a slider for strike 3. And 5 batters in. That's the first out of the inning for the Dodgers. Here's Orlando Merced. He hit all 10 of his home runs against right-handed pitching. Martinez looking into Carter for the sign. Martinez will set. He'll glance to Bonilla at first. Turn back to the plate. Martinez will kick, and here's the pitch. 7 is going to be a tough 2, and Merced's going to get frozen by a changeup for strike 3, and that will be the second out of the inning. And here's Jay Bell, 10 of his 16 home runs coming against right-handed pitching. Martinez looking in at Carter for the sign, hoping to get out of the inning with no further damage. Martinez will set. Here's the pitch. 5 is a patient 19, and that's ball 4. Bell will find himself on as a slider misses the zone. And here's Curtis Wilkerson. Wilkerson hit both of his home runs against right-handed pitching. Three Rivers Stadium on their feet once again. Martinez hoping to get out of the inning. He's got problems on his plate right now. Martinez looks over to Bonilla at second. Bell at first. Martinez will look in at Carter for the sign. He will set. Three Rivers Stadium on their feet. Here comes the pitch. 6 is going to be a tough 67. And just at the top of the range, but that's going to be a base hit for Wilkerson, and the inning will continue. That'll be a long shot single into the gap to center field. Runner on first advances 1 base. Runner on second scores. So Bonilla will come in to score. Right? Yes, Bonilla's the runner at second, so he will come in to score. Runner on first advances 1 base. So Wilkerson will be on with the S8. Bell will actually make it to third because there's an extra base advancement with 2 outs. And the score is now 4-0 in favor of the Pirates. Stadium cheers. Yay! And here comes Zane Smith. Of course, no individualized batting stats for the pitchers on the pitcher hitting cards. Smith looking to help his own cause today. Martinez looking very nervous. 4-0 Pirates. Bottom of the first, 2 outs. Martinez will get the sign from Carter. He will set. Here's the pitch. 6 is going to be a tough 37. And Smith is going to get frozen by a curveball for strike 3, inning over. But what an inning for the Pirates. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 hits, 1 walk, and a 3-run homer by Barry Bonds, making the score 4 runs on 5 hits, a walk, and a 3-run homer by Barry Bonds. The score is already 4-0 in favor of the Pirates. Three Rivers Stadium, we're probably going to have a hard time hearing anything over Three Rivers Stadium today. They're going to be on their feet and probably very loud. Top of the second coming up, and the Dodgers are looking at the middle of their order, due up next. Smith has got to be feeling mighty good right now coming out of the dugout after that first inning. He will finish his warm-up tosses as leading off the bottom of the top of the second will be Mike Sharperson. He hit both of his home runs against left-handed pitching. 4-0 Pirates, top of the second. Game 2 of the NLCS. Smith looks into Lavalier for the sign. Smith will wind up. Here's the pitch. 6 is going to be a tough 91. It's a ground ball over to short. Bell will take that one without too much trouble. He'll throw it over to first, and that will be the first out of the inning. And here's Gary Carter. Carter hit 3 of his 6 home runs against left-handed pitching in 91. Smith looking in at Lavalier for the sign. Smith will set. He will wind up, and here's the pitch. 6 is going to be a tough 16, and Carter's going to swing through the high heat for strike 3, and that will be the second out of the inning. Here's Juan Samuel up for the first time. Samuel hit 7 of his 12 homers against left-handed pitching. Samuel hoping to extend the inning. Smith looking to get out of it. Smith will get the sign from Lavalier. Here's the windup, and here's the pitch. 12 is a wheelhouse 14, and Smith is not going to get out of the inning. Boom! That ball is hit high. That ball is hit deep to left field. Bonds going back to the track, back to the wall, and the Dodgers are going to have to fight fire with fire. That ball is gone. Home run, Juan Samuel. As the score is now 4-1 in favor of the Pirates. Next up is Eddie Murray. 6 of his homers coming against left-handed pitching. Smith has got to shake that one off. Smith will get the sign from Lavalier. Smith will wind up. Here's the pitch. 6 is a tough 62, and that's going to be a fly ball into right field. Coming in for that one is going to be Reedus. He'll make the catch, and that will retire the side. 1 hit and it's a solo homer by Juan Samuel. The score is now 4-1 as we head into the bottom of the second. Martinez will finish his warm-up tosses as we'll be starting with the top of the Pirates' order all over again. Here's Lavalier. Lavalier had a single his first time up. Martinez will get the sign from Carter. He will wind up. Here's the pitch. 8 is a tough 69, and it's going to be a ground ball over to short. Coming after that one is going to be Harris. He'll range to his left for that one, but that will be the first out of the inning. Here's Reedus. Reedus is 1-for-1 with a single as well. Martinez looking into Carter for the sign. Martinez will wind up. Here's the pitch. 8 is going to be a tough 11, and Reedus is going to get frozen by a slider for strike 3, and that will be the second out of the inning. And here's Barry Bonds. Bonds hit a 3-run homer back in the first, which already seems like a lifetime ago. Martinez looks into Carter for the sign. Bonds waits for the pitch. Martinez will wind up. Here's the kick, and here's the pitch. 8 is a tough 88. It's a ground ball over to second. Getting to that one is going to be Samuel. He'll make the play, and that will retire the side. 1, 2, 3 go the Pirates in the bottom of the second. The score is now 4-1 in favor of Pittsburgh after 2. Top of the third coming up. We'll see the top of the Dodgers order due up next. Smith finishes his warm-up tosses as stepping into the batter's box is Ramon Martinez. He is hitting off of pitcher hitting card 4 and, of course, no pitcher stats. Smith's got to shake off the top of the second where he gave up a solo bomb to Juan Samuel. Smith will look into Lavalier for the sign on how to deal with his counterpart. Smith will wind up. Here's the kick, and here's the pitch. 10 is a patient 36, and that's going to be a ground ball over to first. Merced will get to that one. He'll take it to the bag himself, and that will be the first out of the inning. Here's Daniels. Daniels today is 1 for 1 with a single. Smith looking into Lavalier. Three River Stadium, happy with what they see so far aside from the solo homer by Samuel. Smith will get the sign from Lavalier. Here's the windup, and here's the pitch. 5 is a tough 61, and against a lefty, Daniels will get a hold of that one, and that will be another base hit. Here's Harris. Harris today, he hit into a double play his first time up. Speaking of double play, the Pirates will go to double play depth. Daniels, they're going to hold him at first. The Dodgers are going to hold him at first. They're not going to send him, even though it's tempting. Down 3 runs. They need to bite their runs off in a little bigger chunks than this, probably. But Smith will get the sign from Lavalier. He will set. Glance over to Daniels. Turn back to the plate. Smith will kick. Here's the pitch. 6 is going to be a tough 70. That's going to be a ground ball over to short. Bell will pick that one up, but we need to see if it's going to be an inning-ending double play. An 8 or less, Harris hits into another one. Side retired. Bell will grab that one. He'll step on the bag himself, throw it over to Merced at first, and that will be a G6-3, inning-ending, soul-killing, double play. I was about to say inning-ending again, but no need for that. We got the point. Stadium cheers. Yay! As we get ready for the bottom of the third, Pittsburgh still leads 4-1, and they're looking at the middle of their order. Here's Bobby Bonilla. Bonilla today is 1 for 1 with a single, and he scored the 4th Pirate run of the day. Martinez looks into Carter for the sign. He will wind up. Here comes the pitch. 11 is Wheelhouse 98. It's going to be a fly ball into left field. Going back to the track for that one is Daniels. He'll be back to the track, just barely at the wall, but he'll have enough room to make the catch, and that will be the first out of the inning. Here's Van Slyke. Van Slyke today is 0 for 1 with a strikeout. Martinez will look into Carter for the sign. 4-1 Pirates. Bottom of the third, game 2 of the NLCS. Martinez gets the sign from Carter. He will wind up. Here's the pitch. 11 is a Wheelhouse 52. And against the righty, Van Slyke will smack that one all the way into the gap and the wall. And Van Slyke is going to be safe at third with a stand-up triple. That will force the infield in, as here's Orlando Merced. Merced today is 0 for 1. He struck out looking his first time up. Three River Stadium on their feet, hoping for a good hit. They want to get Van Slyke home. Martinez looking very nervous. Pirates already lead 4-1, and they want more. Martinez gets the sign from Carter. He will set. Here's the pitch. There we go. Here's the pitch. 7 is going to be a tough 2. Merced's going to get frozen by a changeup for strike 3, and that will be the second out of the inning. Here's Jay Bell. Bell today had a walk his first time up. Martinez hoping to dodge a one-out triple by Van Slyke. Martinez will get the sign from Carter. He will set. Here's the pitch. 9 is an in-play 5. He's not dodging anything because Bell is going to smack that one into the gap. That's going to be a double, and the Pirates are going to extend their lead. Van Slyke could all but walk to the plate at this point. He will score. Bell will be safe at second with a double, and the score is now 5-1 in favor of the Pirates. Stadium cheers. Yay! That will bring Curtis Wilkerson up to the plate. Wilkerson today is 1-for-1 with a single. We're going to get some activity in the Dodgers bullpen as they're going to have to get some long relief going. The Dodgers are going to get Kevin Gross warming up in the bullpen. The Dodgers hate going to the bullpen this early, but Martinez just does not seem like he has it today. 5-1 Pirates. Bottom of the third. 6 runs before Martinez becomes tired, but he is very much in danger of giving up that 6th run. Bell at second. Wilkerson looking in at Martinez. Martinez will get the sign from Carter. Martinez will set. Here's the pitch. 7 is going to be a tough 47, and Wilkerson's going to swing through the heat for strike 3. That will retire the side. What an inning, though. 1 run on 2 hits. A double and a double by Bell, scoring Van Slyke with a triple, and the score is now 5-1 in favor of the Pirates. We'll get ready for the top of the 4th coming up, and the Dodgers will be sending the heart of their order to the plate. Smith has got to be feeling relieved now that the 4-run lead is back. He will finish his warm-up tosses, as leading off the top of the 4th is the ever-dangerous Darryl Strawberry. Strawberry today, though, reached on a walk his first time up. Smith gets the sign from Lavalier. 5-1 Pirates. Three Rivers Stadium buzzing. They know they've got to get this game locked down. Smith will get the sign from Lavalier. Here's the windup. Here's the pitch. 9 is going to be an in-play 68. That's going to be a ground ball over to short. Bell will pick up that one, ranging to his left for that one. He'll throw it over to first, and that will be the first out of the inning. And here's Butler. Butler flew out his first time up. Smith looking into Lavalier for the sign. Smith will set. He will wind up. Here comes the pitch. 7 is going to be an in-play 89. It's a ground ball over to second. Going over for that one is going to be Wilkerson. He won't have to go too far. He'll make the play, and that will be the second out of the inning. Here's Mike Sharperson. Sharperson today grounded out his first time up. Pirates hoping for a 1-2-3 inning. Smith gets the sign from Lavalier. Smith will wind up. Here's the kick. Here's the pitch. 5 is going to be a tough 45. It's going to be a ground ball right back to Smith. He'll underhand that over to Merced at first, and that will retire the side. 1-2-3 go the Dodgers in the bottom of the 4th. Martinez finishing up his warm-up tosses as Kevin Gross continues to warm up in the Dodger bullpen. Martinez will be looking at the top of the Pirates' order. Leading off will be Zane Smith. Smith struck out his first time up. Martinez gets the sign from Carter. 5-1 Pirates, bottom of the 4th. Martinez will set. He will wind up. Here's the pitch. 10 is going to be a patient 53. He's not that patient. That's going to be a fly ball into right field. Strawberry ranging back for that one slightly. He won't have to make more than a couple steps, though. He'll make the catch, and that will be the first out of the inning. Here's Lavalier. Lavalier is 1 for 2 with a single today. Martinez looking in at Carter for the sign. Martinez will set. Here's the windup, and here comes the pitch. 6 is going to be a tough 90. That's going to be a ground ball over to second. Picking that one up is Samuel, ranging to his right slightly for that one, but he'll get it, make the play. That will be the second out of the inning. And here's Reedus. Reedus today is 1 for 2 with a single. Martinez hoping for a nice, easy 1-2-3 inning. Martinez will set. Here's the windup, and here's the pitch. 9 is an in-play 74. It's a fly ball into center field. Butler will range in for that one slightly. He'll make the catch, and that will retire the side. 1-2-3 go the Pirates in the bottom of the fourth. Score remains 5-1 Pittsburgh after 4. Top of the fifth, and we'll see the middle bottom of the Dodgers order due up next. Smith finishes his warm-up tosses as leading off the top of the fifth for the Dodgers will be Gary Carter. Carter struck out his first time up. Smith still stakes to a 5-1 lead thanks to his offense. Smith gets the sign from Lavalier. He will wind up. Here's the pitch. 5 is a tough 71. That's going to be a ground ball over to second. Wilkerson getting a hit right to him. He'll make an easy play for the first out of the inning. Here's Juan Samuel. Samuel is the only reason the Dodgers have a run today with a solo homer back in the second. Smith looking in at Lavalier for the sign. Smith would rather not have a repeat of that unfortunate at-bat in the top of the second. Smith will get the sign from Lavalier. He will wind up. Here's the pitch. 5 is going to be a tough 45, and Samuel instead is going to swing through a curveball with the idea of doing the exact same thing he did in the second, but instead he's going to get nothing but air for strike 3, and that will be the second out of the inning. Here's Eddie Murray. Murray today is 0 for 1. He flew out his first time up. Smith looks into Lavalier for the sign. Smith will set. Here's the windup. Here comes the pitch. 7 is going to be an in-play 32. And against the lefty, that's going to be too high. That's going to be popped up on the infield. Getting under that one with no problem is going to be Bell. He'll make the catch, and that will retire the side. 1-2-3 go the Dodgers in the top of the fifth. Score remains 5-1 Pittsburgh heading into the bottom of the fifth. And for the bottom of the fifth, Martinez is going to be dealing with the heart of the Pirates order, led off by Barry Bonds. Bonds today is 1 for 2 with a 3-run homer all the way back in the first. Martinez needs to shake that off quickly. Kevin Gross continuing to get loose for the Dodgers. Martinez will get the sign from Carter. He will wind up. Here's the pitch. 6 is going to be a tough 86. That's a ground ball over to second. Coming after that one is going to be Samuel making a couple steps to his right. He'll fire it across his body for the first out of the inning. Right. That should be a G4. Okay. Right. Here's Bobby Bonilla. Bonilla today is 1 for 2. Martinez will get the sign from Carter. He will set. Here's the windup, and here comes the pitch. 6 is going to be a tough 41. Against a righty, Bonilla is going to get a hold of that one, and that's going to be a base hit. Bonilla once again not a threat to do much on the base paths. The Dodgers will go to double play depth. Here's Van Slyke. Van Slyke today is 1 for 2 with a triple. They're not going to have him bunt. So Van Slyke's got great power. Martinez looks into Carter for the sign. Martinez knows another mistake could lead to him being pulled out of the game. Gross is ready to come in. Martinez will set. Here's the pitch. 11 is a wheelhouse check. 91. No, that's going to be a ground ball over to second. Getting after that one is going to be Samuel. We need to see if they turn the double play, though. It's going to be a 5 or less, and the Dodgers get out of the inning. No! Bonilla is going to be thrown out at second. Van Slyke will make first on the fielder's choice. Coming into the batter's box next is Merced. Merced today is 0 for 2. He's struck out twice. Martinez, hoping to get out of the inning. The pitcher's spot is due up first. Martinez will get the sign from Carter. He will set. Here's the pitch. 8 is going to be a tough 98. That's a fly ball into left field. Coming in for that one is going to be Daniels. He'll make the catch, and that will retire the side. Nothing across except the single. For the Pirates, the score remains 5-1 Pittsburgh after 5. Top of the 6th, and we'll be looking at the top of the Dodgers order due up next. After getting shelled today, Martinez is going to come out of the game. We'll get batting stats. We've compiled stats already. Coming in to pinch hit will be Mike Scioscia. 3 of his 8 home runs coming against left-handed pitching in 91. Smith will get the sign from Lavalier on how to deal with Scioscia. Smith will wind up. Here's the pitch. 8 is going to be an in-play 71. That's going to be a ground ball over to short. Bell will get to that one. He'll make an easy play for the first out of the inning. And here's Daniels. Daniels today is 2 for 2. Smith would love to be able to get him out. Smith will get the sign from Lavalier. He will wind up, and here's the pitch. 10 is a patient 59, and that's at the top of his range, but that'll be enough for a base hit for Daniels, and the Dodgers will be able to, we'll get to the base runner with 1 out. They haven't had a base runner since the 3rd inning. Here's Lenny Harris. Harris today is 0 for 2. He's hit into 2 double plays, and I think the Dodgers are going to try to bunt Daniels over. So that will be a good sacrifice hit over to first base. The only play Merced will have will be to take it to the bag himself, and there will be 2 outs in the inning. And here's Strawberry. Strawberry today is 0 for 1 with a walk. That might have not been the best idea in the world to bunt the runner over, because they might be starting to get to the point where they need to bite off runs in bigger chunks. But the Dodgers need to try to get something going here. Smith will get the sign from Lavalier. Here's the windup, and here's the pitch. 10 is going to be a patient 93, and that's going to be just a little bit too high. That's going to be a fly ball into right field. Coming in for that one is going to be Reedus. He'll make the catch, and that will retire the side. Nothing across except the single for the Dodgers in the top of the 6th. As we now get ready for the bottom of the 6th, when the Dodgers will be looking at the middle, they'll be looking at the bottom of the Pirates' order. Coming in to pitch will be Kevin Gross. 10-11 with a 3.58 ERA, 115 2/3 innings pitched, 123 hits, 10 homers, 50 walks, 95 strikeouts in 91. Leading off the bottom of the 6th for the Pirates is Jay Bell. Bell today is 1 for 1 with a double and a walk. Gross will get the sign from Carter. He will wind up. Here's the pitch. 2 is a defense check. Somebody's got to play defense. That ball is hit right back to Gross on an error check. His error rating is a 4. And he won't make an error on that one. That'll be a ground ball. Gross will get to that one. He'll underhand it over to first, where Murray's waiting for that one, and that will be the first out of the inning. Right. G1. Okay. Now that we've got that sorted out, here's Wilkerson. Wilkerson today is 1 for 2 with a single. Gross will get the sign from Carter. He will set. Here's the pitch. 9 is a tough 43. And Wilkerson's going to swing through a curveball for strike 3, and that will be the second out of the inning. Here's Zane Smith. Smith today is 0 for 1. He's not been helping his own cause today. Gross will get the sign from Carter. He will wind up. Here's the pitch. 3 is a ballpark check. 29 is wheelhouse, but Smith does not have much power to speak of. 93 is going to be a fly ball into left field. Daniels ranging in for that one. He'll make an easy catch, and that will retire the side. 1, 2, 3 go the Pirates in the bottom of the 6th. Score remains 5-1 Pittsburgh after 6. Top of the 7th coming up, and we are going to be looking at the middle of the Dodgers order due up next. Smith finishes up his warm-up tosses. We'll adjust that down, as he'll be looking at the middle of the Dodgers order. Coming in to lead off the top of the 7th is Brett Butler. Butler today is 0 for 2. 5-1 Pirates. Game 2, top of the 7th of the NLCS. Pirates lead the series 1-0. Pirates would love to cross the country with a 2-0 lead. Dodgers hoping for a split going back to LA. Smith gets the sign from Lavalier. He will wind up. Here's the pitch. 11 is a ballpark check. 71 is in play, though. Let's see what Butler can do with this one. Not a whole lot. He's going to fly that one into center field. Ranging back for that one is Van Slyke, but he'll have plenty of grass before the warning track. That will be the first out of the inning. Here's Sharperson. Sharperson today is 0 for 2. Smith looks into Lavalier for the sign. Three River Stadium buzzing, hoping this game stays right where it is. Smith gets the sign from Lavalier. Here's the windup. Here's the pitch. 7 is going to be an in-play 78. It's another fly ball, this time into center field. Van Slyke will range in for this one. He'll make the catch, and that will be the second out of the inning. Actually, I think he made the catch on the first one as well. Anyway, who cares? 2 outs in the inning. Here's Carter. Carter today is 0 for 2. Smith gets another sign from Lavalier. Smith will set. Here's the windup. Here's the pitch. 7 is an in-play 68. That's a ground ball over to second. Getting to that one is going to be Wilkerson. He'll pump and throw over to first, and that will retire the side. 1, 2, 3 go the Dodgers in the top of the 7th. We are at the 7th inning stretch. I'll get a quick stretch in. All right, I feel better now. We'll see how the Dodgers feel as they're looking at the top of the Pirates order. Leading off the bottom of the 7th is Mike Lavalier. Lavalier today is 1 for 3 with a single. Gross looks into Carter for the sign. He will wind up. Here's the kick, and here's the pitch. 6 is a tough 11. Lavalier is going to swing through a curveball for strike 3, and that will be the first out of the inning. Here's Reedus. Reedus today is 1 for 3. He's got a single. Gross gets the sign from Carter. Here's the windup. Here's the pitch. 5 is an in-play 7. And against a righty, Reedus is going to get a hold of that one. And that's going to be a double. And here's Barry Bonds. Bonds hit a 3-run homer all the way back in the first, but he's 0 for 2 since. Reedus, could they possibly try to steal third with Reedus here? He would be a jump of 5 against a hold of 9. Jump of 5, hold of 9. B3, I believe. Yep, B3 is a very good chance to steal. With 1 out, I don't think they need it. Bonds has got great power. They were thinking about it, though. Gross looks into Carter for the sign. Bonds will set. Gross will also set. Here's the kick, and here's the pitch. 12 is a defense check. Where is that ball being hit? That ball is hit to short. It's a range play for the shortstop, who for the Dodgers is Lenny Harris. His range at short is a C. Let's see if he can get this one. No! He can't get that one, and that's going to be a base hit. I believe that'll be a 1-base advance. So Reedus will be at third, Bonds will be at first. That'll bring the corners, the infield will bring the corners in for Bobby Bonilla. Bonilla today is 2 for 3 with 2 singles. Pirates fans hoping for a good hit. Dodgers trying to limit the damage. Gross will get the sign from Carter. He will set. Here comes the pitch. 11 is a wheelhouse 3. And, about limiting the damage. I don't think limiting the damage starts with a boom! That ball is hit high. That ball is hit deep to right field. Going back for it is Strawberry. He's back to the track. Back to the wall. And that'll be in the upper deck somewhere. Home run, Bobby Bonilla. Party at the plate on Bonilla's dime on a 3-run variety. The score is now 8-1 in favor of the Pirates. Stadium cheers. Yay! We're going to get more activity in the Dodger bullpen. As who are they going to get warming up? They're going to get... Do they have anybody in the bullpen they can warm up? Yes, they do. They're going to get Steve Wilson warming up in the Dodger bullpen. They need a lefty. Next up will be Van Slyke. Van Slyke today is 1 for 3 with a triple. All of a sudden, the Pirates have blown this game wide open. And it's looking like when we come back on Thursday, I'm not sure exactly when, it sure looks like we're going to be back in LA with the Pirates having a 2-0 lead. But nothing is for sure in payoff pitch. Gross will get the sign from Carter. He will set. Here's the pitch. 5 is going to be an in-play 86. That'll be a ground ball over to second. Getting after that one is Samuel, making a couple steps to his left. He'll fire that over to first for the second out of the inning. Not the third out, Phoenix. Here's Merced. Merced today is 0 for 3. Gross will get the sign from Carter. He will set. Gross will kick. Here comes the pitch. 5 is an in-play 23. And against a righty, Merced will continue the inning with a base hit. Pirates fans are very much buzzing at this point. Here's Jay Bell. Bell today is 1 for 2 with a double and a walk. Gross is not having a good inning. Gross will get the sign from Carter. He will set. Here's the pitch. 9 is a tough 61, and that's going to be just a shade too high. That'll be a fly ball into right field. Ranging in for that one is going to be Strawberry. He'll make the catch, and that will retire the side. 3 runs on 4 hits, one of them being a 3-run home run by Bobby Bonilla. Score is now 8-1 Pirates after 7. Top of the 8th coming up, and we will be looking at the bottom of the Dodgers order due up next. Smith will finish up his warm-up tosses, as coming into the batter's box to lead off the top of the 8th will be Juan Samuel. Samuel is 1 for 2 with a solo homer in this inning, or a solo homer all the way back in the 2nd. Smith will look in at Lavalier for the sign. Smith will wind up. Here's the pitch. 3 is a ballpark check. 35. Uh-oh. Wheelhouse. Samuel thinks he's got a hold of another one. But what he's got a hold of is under it for a fly ball into left field. Bond's ranging back for that one. He'll be back to the track, but he'll have enough room to make the catch for the first out of the inning. Stadium size. Phew! That could have gotten out of here, especially since he hit 1 out earlier. Here's Murray. Murray is 0 for 2 today. Smith looking in at Lavalier for the sign. Smith will wind up. Here's the pitch. 7 is going to be an in-play 14. And against the lefty, Murray will get a hold of that one, and that will be a base hit. Gross is going to come out of the game. I didn't compile stats for him because I wasn't paying attention. Let's see. So he said 4 hits, 3 runs, all earned. Didn't walk anybody. Struck out 2. No hit batters. Faced 9. Right? No, 10. All right, so Gross is going to come out of the game. Coming in to pinch hit for the Dodgers will be Mitch Webster. He hit his only home run against left-handed pitching in '91. Make a note on the score sheet. The Dodgers are not even thinking about bunting here. They need base runners too much. Smith will look into Lavalier for the sign. Murray could try to swipe a bag, but that seems like a bad idea as well. Actually, does it seem like a bad idea? No, they don't want to try to get themselves run out of the inning here. Well, they only have 1 out, but not a great jump situation. So Smith will look in at Lavalier for the sign. He will set. Here's the pitch. 7 is going to be an in-play 22. And against a lefty, Webster will get a hold of that one, and that will be a base hit. Opposite field liner into... he said he was batting righty, so that's going to be into right field. Runner on first advances 1 base plus. So that's a good question. Are they going to try to have Murray take third? Murray's a run of 7 against he would be running on Reedus, who's got Reedus has a 7 arm in right field. No, they're not going to run here. The infield will go to double play depth, and that was the pinch hitter. So here's Daniels. Daniels today is 3 for 3 with 3 singles. This would be a great time for him to get a hold of something. We're going to get some activity in the Pirates bullpen, as starting to warm up is going to be Bob Kipper for the Pirates. Smith will look into Lavalier for the sign. He'll look over to Murray at second, Webster at first. Smith will get the sign from Lavalier. Smith will set. Here's the pitch. 6 is going to be a tough 47. And Daniels is going to swing through a changeup that was headed out of the zone for strike 3, and that will be the second out of the inning. Here's Harris. Harris today is 0 for 2 with the sacrifice hit, but he's also hit into 2 double plays. Smith looking in at Lavaliere for the sign. He will set. Pirates 3 Rivers Stadium, hoping for a good pitch. Smith will kick. Here's the pitch. 8 is an in-play 42. That's popped up on the infield. Bonilla will get under that one easily. He'll make the catch, and that will retire the side. 2 hits, but the Dodgers are not able to do anything with them, and the score remains 8-1 heading into the bottom of the 8th. Coming in to pitch for the Dodgers is Steve Wilson. 2 8 1/3 innings pitched, 1 hit, no homers, 4 walks, 5 strikeouts, and 91. He will be looking at the bottom of the Pirates' order. Leading off the bottom of the 8th will be Kurt Wilkerson. Wilkerson today is 1 for 3. He's got a single. Wilson looking in at Carter for the sign. He will wind up. Here's the pitch. 10 is going to be a tough 48. And against the lefty, that's going to be way too high. That's going to be a line drive right at Harris. He'll put up his glove in self-defense, and the ball will slam into it for the first out of the inning. Zane Smith is going to come out of the game. I'll compile stats for him real quick. Is he going to come out of the game? Yes, he is going to come out of the... Well, he's got an 8-1 lead. I think they're going to leave him in to bat, actually. I was thinking about it, but I think they're going to let him go for the complete game here. Smith today, though, at the plate is 0 for 3. Right now, we're basically in garbage time. Wilson will look in at Carter for the sign. Wilson will kick. Here's the pitch. 7 is going to be a tough 53. Smith will swing through a curveball for strike 3, and that will be the second out of the inning. And here's Lavaliere. Lavaliere today is 1 for 4. Wilson will get the sign from Carter. He will wind up. Here's the kick. Here's the pitch. 6 is an in-play 64. It's a ground ball over to short. Harris will get to that one. He'll make the play over to first, and that will retire the side. 1, 2, 3 go the Pirates in the bottom of the 8th. Score remains 8-1 after 8. Heading into the top of the 9th, the Dodgers are sending the heart of their order to the plate. If the heart of the Dodgers order doesn't do something soon, as in right now, the Dodgers will be crossing the country down 2-0 in the series. Leading off the top of the 9th is Darryl Strawberry. Strawberry today is 0 for 2 with a walk. Smith is going to try for a complete game here, getting the Pirates a 2-0 lead. Smith will get the sign from Lavaliere. He will wind up, and here's the pitch. 7 is going to be an in-play 35. It's going to be popped up on the infield. Bonilla making a couple steps to his left for that one. He'll make the catch for the first out of the inning. And here's Butler. Butler today is 0 for 3. Smith waits for the sign from Lavaliere. He will wind up. Here's the pitch. 7 is an in-play 18. And against the lefty, Butler will get a hold of that one, and that will be a base hit. Coming up now is Sharperson. Sharperson today is 0 for 3. Attempting to try to steal, but the Dodgers aren't going to go for that. They need base runners too much. So they're going to have to leave themselves open as the Pirates' infield goes to double play depth. A double play here ends the game. Smith gets the sign from Lavaliere. He will set. Here's the pitch. 2 is a defense check. Where's that being hit to? That ball is hit to shortstop. It's a possible error chance for Bell. His error rating is a 2. He's got that one easily. That's going to be popped up on the infield. Bell will get under that one, and that will be the second out of the inning. And the last chance for the Dodgers comes to Gary Carter. Carter today, though, is 0 for 3. Smith looks over to Butler at first. Smith will turn back to the plate. He'll get the sign from Lavalier. Smith will set. Here's the pitch. 12 is a wheelhouse 47. And against the lefty, Carter will extend the game with a base hit. Automatic 2-run advance for Butler. Carter will find himself at second on the base hit. And the Dodgers have something going on as now Juan Samuel steps into the batter's box. Samuel is 1 for 3 with a solo homer. Kipper still warming up for the Pirates in the bullpen. 2 outs in the inning. Smith knows if he makes a mistake, Kipper is going to be ready to come in. Smith will get the sign from Lavalier. He will set. Here's the pitch. 6 is going to be a tough 10. And Smith freezes Carter with the high heat for strike 3. That's your game. The Pittsburgh Pirates take this one from the Los Angeles Dodgers by a final score of 8-1. And the Pirates lead this series 2-0. Final line score coming up. Okay, I just got to finish compiling Wilson's stats. Anything of note was a strikeout for him. He faced 3. I was hoping the battery would last, but clearly it didn't feel like being that cooperative. Anyway, for the Pirates, 8 runs on 12 hits and no errors. For the Dodgers, 1 run on 8 hits and no errors. Zane Smith is going to end up with a complete game win. Ramon Martinez will end up with the loss. And the Pirates will take a 2-0 series lead. That will do it for this playthrough of Payoff Pitch Baseball for Game 2 of the NLCS. Tomorrow night, Game 3 of the ALCS will be between the Oakland Athletics and the Kansas City Royals as that series shifts to Kansas City. I can't get at the rotation off the top of my head, so we're not going to worry about that. Anyway, Wednesday we're starting Space Ones with Star Realms. Later tonight we're going to have Pinot with Phoenix after this video goes up. Saturday we'll be in Mystical Munchies for a new cookbook, but more details on that during Pinot with Phoenix. As for next week, we'll be playing game number 6 on my Tack Up Wargaming list as we play Space Empires 4X from GMT Games. Thank you for watching the video. Please give the video a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. Be sure to turn on notifications so you get my content. Be well, stay safe, take care of yourselves and your loved ones, and I'll be back with more videos in the future. Until then, take care everyone.